What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Fuchsia City Card House, where we're building our Pokemon empire with just $500. Today we talk about how I scam my distributor. We're going to talk about battle partners and the promo card that comes along with it. We're also going to give you a little bit of a business update and talk to you about a couple of the small grading plays we've made along the way. So it's going to be a jam-packed video. Actually, the second time I recorded this video, my DJI mic didn't pick up any sound the last time through, so that was amazing. 14 minutes of my life I'll never get back. But this is the second time through, so hopefully a little more coherent than the last time. Okay, so in that intro, probably the scariest, weirdest thing I just said is that I scam my distributor. How does this happen? And why would you do that, Fuchsia? Shame on you. So the answer is it was an accident. I didn't mean to. I recently placed an order for a bunch of Terastal Festival and pre-ordered battle partners. This is a distributor I've used before. We have a great relationship. So the process here went and placed the order and made the payment on PayPal. The payment said pending, which was strange because normally PayPal lightning quick with payments. And so seeing it say pending was really weird for me. And I looked at the payment method and it said electronic check. And that was really weird because I've made hundreds of payments through PayPal and never once has any one of them gone through an electronic check. Why would it not just use my debit card? That's like the standard, that's what I've programmed it for, and no debit card use this time. And the answer is because I just got a new debit card. I've had the same one for 3 or 4 years or whatever it is, and it expired and time for a new one. So you all know that pain when you have to go through all of your credit cards online and update all of your cards and things like that. All of your, what's it called? Prepay, or what's the word I'm looking for? Recurring payments, you know what I'm talking about. When you have to go through and you know, take care of all of that. So that's why I didn't go through on my debit card, is because my card wasn't valid. And so I said, cool, no worries. My distributor said, well, this is not normal. Ask for a refund, try to do all this. And there was no way for me to do that. And so he said, okay, well, no worries. This kind of sucks, he says, but we'll go ahead and ship your Terastal Festival because we've done business before. You're a good person. I trust you. I know the money's going to come. And so that was kind of the end of that. The money should arrive in 3 to 5 business days. 5 business days later, of course it couldn't be 3. It's 5 full business days later. This is where it gets crazy. I had enough money in my bank account for my mortgage and for my Pokemon cards separately, but not together. I just had forgotten that my mortgage payment was due that same day. So in the morning, I paid my mortgage company via direct withdrawal from my bank account, leaving not enough money for the electronic check to clear. So the check bounced. The electronic check bounced. And so that notified my recipient. It gave me a non-sufficient fund penalty on my bank. So that's another expense that I didn't want to have to pay, but now I have to. And so that was wild. And I had to call up my distributor and say, I am terribly sorry, the check bounced. Not my intent, clearly. I'm clearly good for the money. Money wasn't in the right account. Thank God the mortgage got paid, though. I guess I'm glad it wasn't the other way around if I had to pick. But then I called up PayPal and I said, yo, what do we do? I got to pay this guy. He is pissed. He is not happy about it. I would be, rightfully so. Like, I would be pissed too. And so PayPal goes, well, nothing I can do, but when this happens, they try again in 3 to 5 more business days to clear the check. I said, great. So I put a whole bunch of money in that account. So if I got hit with another mortgage payment, my cell phone bill, my car payment, my insurance, all this other stuff on the same day, I'd still be good to go. So the next one was going to clear no matter what. So that was great. Very important that clears. So 5 more business days later, the money finally gets withdrawn from my account. Keep in mind, I bought these cards on like the 10th of January, and it is now the 25th of January, currently today. And so we're like 10 business days later. And so the money finally gets withdrawn out of my account, and I text my distributor and say, hey, check your account, should be good to go. And he said, money's not in there, what's going on? And I look on PayPal, and PayPal still says pending. I don't have the money in my bank account. The money was withdrawn. My Rocket Money told me, big withdrawal detected, all that stuff. It's the right amount, and so there's no money in the account. So I called PayPal back up and they said, yeah, so we've withdrawn the money, but that takes 3 to 5 days to clear at his bank, at my distributor's bank. I was like, you've gotta be kidding me here, guys. Where this guy's gonna wait 15 days for me to pay? In the meantime, he shipped the Terrestrial Festival. I've got it. I've almost sold out of it now at this point. And he shipped Battle Partners on Friday, and he has still not been paid for it. So he trusted me enough on the first time through to ship Terrestrial Festival. I told him the money's coming, but this sucks. And he trusted me enough to ship Battle Partners, and he still doesn't have his money. I scammed my distributor. Maybe a little bit of a rage bait, clickbait title, but that's how I feel. I'm sitting here going, it is now half a month later, and this guy is without his, couple $1,000s of Pokemon card money that he rightfully is earned and is entitled to. And so I feel like a scammer. While on paper, I know I'm not. The payment's gonna go through. I'm not gonna let that not happen. It just feels really bad, and I feel really bad for him, and it has damaged the relationship that we've built, and I definitely don't want that to be the case. I want to make sure that we have a strong relationship, and that we continue to make many more Pokemon deals in the future, and that's the goal here. So that's the long story how I've scammed my distributor. I promise I'll let you know when I pay the money and we're good to go, and I'll let you know that I have unscammed my distributor. But anyway, moving on, Battle Partners. So Battle Partners is a set that comes with a promotion card. Here, I'll Vanna White it for you. Here's the promotion card. Okay, and so the set comes with the promotion card, and so a lot of what's happening in Japan right now, when you get those boxes, a lot of the boxes don't come with the promo cards from Japan. Like the people in Japan will separate the box and the promo card, sell the card separately, sell the box separately. And I've seen a lot of people, to be honest, be pretty upset about this, but this is not a new concept. This is something that happens fairly regularly when there's some sort of promotion material and a booster box or something like that from Japan. This is not the first time this has happened. And there are a lot of new people to the hobby, and I think they're not used to seeing something like this. There are many places. I'll show you here. Here's my distribution price list. You can see that you can buy with the promo card. You can see you can buy the box without the promo card and the promo card separately. And I think that this is a really awesome thing for businesses and collectors alike. If you want to master this set and that's all you want to do, you're going to want to buy one box with the promo card and then a whole bunch of boxes without. If you want to make a grading play, maybe you just buy 3 or 4 of the cards, the actual individual cards. Or maybe you you have no interest in the promo card and you just want to rip packs. Then you can do that and just buy the boxes. So it offers variety. Variety is the spice of life, but also gives us lots of options as to what we want to do as business owners and as what you guys want to do as collectors and how it all wants to work. So I think it's a good thing as long as all the pricing matches, right? If a box with the promo card costs, I'm making up numbers here, these are not real numbers, cost 100,000 yen, then the box and the promo card sold separately should also cost 100,000 yen. So it should be that way across the board, no matter how it all works. We should be, if there's a ton of demand for the box without the promo card, that box shouldn't. I think the market price as a unit should stay the same. That's just my opinion. People will disagree, and the market will disagree, honestly. But I think that's probably the best way to go about doing that. So I don't think it's shady. I think it's the right thing to do, and it gives you as a consumer lots of options too. So I'm not miffed about it at all. So, and neither should you. I hope you're not upset about it. Anyway, moving onto the business update. So this month we are down $1,455, which is scary. You're like, Fuchsia, we have gone down month over month over month so far, totaling $5,993 in the hole, which sounds really scary until you realize literally this week, the check or the electronic check cleared for that Battle Partners Terrestrial Festival thing that I was telling you about how I scammed my distributor. That check cleared. I bought Battle Styles actually from Pokemon Center. I bought Paldea Evolved, and actually bought some Shiny Treasures too, some Shiny Treasure EX boxes. So those are all kind of on the way too. I spent $3,200 on those. So excluding that massive order I just put in, we'd probably be, I'm just making up numbers here, probably more than $2,000 plus this month. So we're in a really good spot there. I am not stressing about that at all. To make matters even better for me, TikTok does owe me $4,900 still. And there's a couple payments on the way, so I think I'm gonna get $400 from them tomorrow and a couple other things like that. So like we're okay. We're gonna be fine here. It's not gonna be enough to dig ourselves out of the hole that we built so far, but it definitely stops the bleeding and starts to fill that hole in. So the business has lost money, and this month it's finally gonna start to kind of trend the other way. So again, it looks scary on paper. I think I'm in a really good spot. If you're a business person or, God forbid, a business major in college, you probably correct me if I'm wrong. You're like, well, actually, it matters. And, you're probably right. But I'm not worried about it if I stop. If I don't sell, if we close down doors today, TikTok will pay me out that remainder. I'm only $1,000 in the hole. I started the year almost $5,000 in the hole, so we're already digging our way back out, almost $4,000 this month alone. So not too worried about it, in a really good spot. So that makes me happy inside. I've started looking at grading plays for Pokemon cards. I went through my personal, I've never really graded for the grade, if that makes sense. I just want the cards to be safe, and I'll keep them in my personal collection, and it makes me happy. I don't care if they get a 6 or a 10. Like, that's just me. Obviously a 10's nice, but trying to grade for the business, you want to get the 10. So I looked through my personal collection and found 2 cards that I thought were perfect. I would never send, personally, never send anything to PSA I did not think was perfect. And I mean perfect. No whitening, no white spots, centering looks great. Everything about the card looks to the eye perfect. I would not send in a card with a little whitening on a corner and go, oh, well, it could still probably get a 10. If it is not perfect, I'm not sending it. So I put my money where my mouth was and sent off some cards to get graded through GameStop and PSA. If you don't do that, I'm not sponsored, obviously, by GameStop, but 100% worth it to get that pro membership. You get free shipping on PSA, things like that, on PSA orders. And that's 2 free shippings, right? Shipping there and shipping back, you get free shipping. And you get $5 extra a month just kind of for free to use as store credit. And that's a pack of Pokemon cards. So every month I go there and just pick up a free pack of Pokemon cards. And I think the membership is like $25 a year. So I'm making money back in the first 5 months of the year. Plus, if I send things to PSA, it's worth it. So anyway, nothing too crazy here. We'll close out the video. A couple of my graded cards here have come back. So here's the first one. We've got Galarian Moltres from Brilliant Stars, came back as a 10. Really happy about this one. Not an expensive card, I think 50 bucks or so in a PSA 10. But really, really nice to know that I know what a good card looks like and able to execute it. The next card we picked up is the Chilling Reign Secret Rare Snorlax. So we sent this off. This one did come back a PSA 10 as well. So another perfect card here. Thought the centering looked great. No white spots, no nothing. So we're super pumped that these cards came back the way they did. Looking ahead to the future here, kind of wrapping things up. We've got Discord, check the link down below. We're on TikTok, check the link down below. Instagram, link down below. You know the drill. You're here on YouTube, so you don't really need a link. Just make sure you click follow and subscribe or whatever the buttons are on YouTube, do those things. Like I just said, we're gonna have Paldea Battle Style, Shiny Treasure, Battle Partners when they come out. All shopping is done through the TikTok shop currently. We're looking at opening Shopify, and some other things. I'll drop a fire playlist on Spotify for you too if you want. And we'll be in a good spot. Anyway, if you stuck through this whole 14-minute video, greatly appreciate it. Love you, mean it. Hopefully the audio recorded this time. Fingers crossed on that one, because I don't want to waste another 14 minutes of my life. Anyway, love you lots. We'll see you soon. Take care.